I welcome you all at Beruti Counseling Service Center, where we touch lives and we continue to touch our lives. I am Esther Ruth Baalwa, and today I am coming with my journey of self-discovery. Probably you are learning your journey, but you are not aware. When I was learning my life journey, I never knew that I was learning. But when I sit and look back, I get to know that I was learning a lot. And therefore, whatever you go through, be rest assured that you are learning and put attention to it. I am now reminded with the many challenges and uncertainties that come with this stage of life. From exploring the different identities and interests to navigating academic career and pressures. So I want us to really note that teenagers face unique sets of challenges which shape them, their sense of self and sense of direction. This set of challenges which shape their sense of self and direction are very crucial because they never leave them the same. At this stage, we need to remember that God has put an inner potential in every one of us. And this inner potential in our children, we need to identify it and then develop it. This is how we are going to help them to see their direction, to get on point when they are faced with the reality of choosing subjects at a certain level, probably at senior 5, before they go to university. Many times, parents want to choose subject combinations for their children, even teachers. But this comes with a big danger. We need to remember that we don't have career guidance in many schools, much as there are some schools with career guidance. So we need to remember that our children are not exposed to many things which are going to shape their sense of self and help them to know what to do in future. And this is an appeal to whoever is handling a teen to find out that inner potential that God has put in that teen and identify what this teen can do and then expose them. They need to have an informed decision. Students can make informed decisions and choices about their academic and their professional path. If we expose our children early in life to career guidance, it can help them discover a lot more of what they can do. We need to help them to know their interests as we expose them. We need to know that these children have been endowed with different unique characteristics. So telling them what we want them to study is not going to help them because they have a potential in them to do something quite different from what we want them to do. So better preparedness helps them to develop skills and gain knowledge relevant to their choice of career. However, it is also important to consider implementation of these challenges. Schools may need to have resources if they are to implement career guidance. They need counselors, they need infrastructures, they need a lot more in order to put this in place. But then to go back a bit on my own journey, it was really marked with a lot of twists and turns. As I explored the different paths and possibilities, it wasn't easy for me. I thought of becoming a Catholic sister. In my ignorance, I used to see Catholic sisters and I really admired them because, you see, I was exposed to them. So I admired them early in life and I wanted to become like one of them. But soon I realized that this wasn't feasible for reasons my religious background was not calling for this. And secondly, Catholic sisters take a vow of celibacy. So for me, I wanted to get married and get children. So I stopped at that. Next, I considered pursuing a career in medicine and surgery, that is becoming a medical doctor. However, I quickly realized that my path of education and my subject combinations did not call for that, and I didn't have a good foundation in sciences. I then turned my attention to something else, to fashion and design, and I considered becoming a seamstress. However, I was discouraged. People, when you are exploring your career, it's not an easy thing. This is why I said in the beginning, it is very important to expose our children early in life. We expose them, we take them to different sectors, to different fields, that they get exposed such that they get to know what exactly they want to become. And when they identify with that, then we develop it, and then they become that early in life. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted it to be. I wanted to become a seamstress, but unfortunately, I was disappointed, I was discouraged by people who thought that it wasn't a reasonable course for me to pursue. So, despite the setbacks, I continued. I went on to explore the interest and the strength that I had in me. I was doing it by myself. I didn't have anyone to help me. I tried this side, and all directions. Not until I started teaching Sunday school that I came to know that I am really a gifted teacher and a counselor. This experience sparked a passion in me, and I eventually went to pursue a course in teaching and later in counseling. Now, what do we learn from this? Through this journey of self-discovery, I learned the importance of self-reflection, exploration, and perseverance. I realized that it is okay to try and fail, but to continue trying. It is okay to make mistakes and adjust my path as I went on. Most importantly, I discovered my true strength and my true passion, which have ultimately led me to becoming a very good teacher and counselor. And as I reflect on my journey, I realized that my passion for helping others was really evident, even in my early life. I used to counsel my fellow children and students I was listening to their concerns, offering them guidance and support, encouragement at an early stage. This experience has not only helped me to develop my communication skills, but also it has deepened my understanding of human relationships and behavior. One noticeable experience that stands out was when I counseled a couple that had separated early in life before I became a counselor and before I got married. And they had separated over seemingly trivial things. That was so powerful in my life. Despite their differences, I helped them to navigate their emotions and work towards reconciliation. This experience taught me a lot. It taught me the importance of empathy, active listening, conflict resolution. It has taught me that teenage years are a time of exploration, experimentation, and growth. It is a period of life that is full of possibilities, but also fraught with challenges and uncertainties. Today, teenagers face a wide range of challenges that can impact their emotional, social, and academic being. And as I earlier on said, career guidance is very important. This is how you find parents at this stage where they are faced with challenges, and parents force children to do courses which are leading them to where they don't want to go. I remember when I was doing my course in counseling, there is a student who said, I am doing this course for my parents, and specifically for my father. And then I said, now what brings you here if you are doing it for your father? She said, that is the very reason I'm here. I'm coming here to do a course for my father. I wanted to do teaching. He refused me. He said I must do counseling, and I'm not interested in it. So parents, teenagers are facing a lot of problems. They are in their career time to choose, but they have not been helped at all. Their years are full of stress. They are full of challenges, uncertainties. Parents, let us guide teenagers. Let us not make decisions for them. Let us help them to identify what they can do early in life. Even if we wanted it for them and we saw a potential in them, let us develop it at an early stage. Let us not ambush them. We need to discuss the challenges faced by the teenagers and how they can be supported. They have challenges, and many a times when they even fail to tell us, because we are the very source of the challenges that they face. We should use our personal experiences as a way to illustrate complexities and uncertainties of the teenage years. We have been there before them. Let us not suppress them. Let us take it as an opportunity that we've been there before, that we can help them not face it rough as we faced it. As I conclude, by understanding our teenagers, we can provide more effective support, guidance, and communication to help them navigate the challenges of adolescence, rather than suppressing them, rather than pushing them. And I want to stop and say that basing on what we have shared, what do you think might be the underlying cause of your teenagers' undesirable behavior or emotion? In the teenagers' context, challenges refer to difficulties or obstacles that they face during this stage of life. How can we support them? Because these challenges can be boldly categorized into identity formation. Teenagers explore different identities. I have told you my experience. Different interests, different values, by trying out new things like hobbies such as sports to discover their interests and passion. It is the time of discovery and identify through experiences and interactions with different groups of people. We need to expose our children, because as they get influenced with friends, peers, family, culture, social media, can shape their interests, their values, and identity. Let us not confine our children in one place. They should not go to someone's home. Let us not put them in a corner and fail them to get exposed to what they would have learned from. At this stage, teenagers try different roles. They try different styles. They try different behaviors. And they want to find what fits them. And sometimes they want to see what we are going to say anyway. They try to express themselves. They try to do art. They try to do music. By the way, I'm a musician. They try to do fashion and other forms of creative expressions. I want to remember my husband's story. He was a dramatist. He was a DJ. He did a lot of things. And when he tells you his story, he was actually also a drunkard. And when he tells you his story, you may not want to believe, but eventually he settled. And he is now a servant of God. His story is big and wide and deep. He can tell it himself. But that is the life we go through. If we leave our children to get exposed, even when they make mistakes, they will learn and they will not get into it again. So I want to stop here, and I want to encourage you all parents to help your children navigate, to help them get exposed, identify their inner potential early in life and expose them. Take them to the right places for them to learn the right experience. Thank you for listening to me. I am Esther Ruth Baalwa, and I am here at Beruti Counseling Service Center. I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I want to encourage you to like what I do and to share it with other people. Stay blessed.